What is up, guys? This is QWack here, and welcome to part 2 of our 1,000 subscriber celebration. Last time we did an office tour, which wasn't originally planned for 1,000, but that's when it got uploaded. And today we are doing the Q&A. We got a few questions. We didn't get an overwhelming amount. We got like 8 or 9 or something near there. I have them all saved on my phone, so we're going to be looking at the phone a lot this episode, reading the questions and all of that. Let me make sure something is right real quick before I get too deep into this and then hate it. That is not the mic I am looking for. This is everything okay? No, it's not. Went down 1%. I don't know why. I don't know why it did that. But alright. We're going to look at these questions here and answer them. There is a total, where'd it go? There's a total of 8 pictures, but I think one picture involves more than one question. I'm just gonna go these in orders of, in the order that I saw them, the order that I found them myself. And that starts us off with the first question coming from a good friend of mine, Dibjib. And his question was, why don't you love Dib anymore? And my answer to that is, I do love Dib. I love Dib an extreme amount. He is my favorite Twitch streamer. If you guys are fans of Twitch and watch streams, make sure to go check out his Twitch page. I'll link it in the description just for you, Dib, because I love Dib. Dib is a really cool guy, and I gotta admit, he's been a better friend to me than I've been to him. I've kind of disappeared because I don't stream that much anymore, and I've been focusing on YouTube, so he's always streaming, and I try to stop by from time to time when I like get done with everything on YouTube or done with schoolwork and stuff early. I try to stop by, but like I said, I've been a terrible friend, to be honest, and I apologize for that. But huge shout out to Dibjib. Please make sure to go check out his Twitch channel because he streams daily, just about. So check that out. He's a really cool guy. Next question is from my boy Otter Sauce, as he is called on the comment section, and he said, #AskCubo. What kind of videos do you want to make, and about what games and why? Also, will you attend future gaming events and do meetups with fans in the future? And first off, the first question of that is, what kind of videos do you, all capitals, you want to make about what games and why? And whoa. And the reason he asked this is because I know he's noticed it. You guys have probably all noticed it if you watch all the vlog, the face cam update videos and stuff. When I ask you guys what you want to see, and I say, oh, I don't mind what I do, and I honestly don't mind what I do. I'm not gonna like do something I'm not gonna enjoy. But when it comes to games that I personally want to make myself, like, or games that I want to make videos on, and why? Pretty much, I've always kind of wanted to do videos on either Skyrim or Oblivion, like a full-on series. I did part of Oblivion on my old channel, and then my old capture card started cutting out, so I stopped it. I said, okay, I'm not gonna get too deep into this if the capture card's not working correctly, so I stopped. But I've always wanted to make Skyrim or Oblivion, preferably Oblivion videos, because I love those games. The only problem with that is, like, obviously that's nothing near my channel. That is nothing even closely related to what I do on my channel. And like, it would be hard for me to Let's Play that entire game, because that would take a long time, as much as I'd love doing it, because Let's Playing with the game adds so much enjoyment to it. As much as I would love to make videos on it, and how fun it would be to me, it would just take too long. Like, if I were to be like, alright, I'm gonna do a series on the channel, which is Oblivion, that game is too expansive with side quests and the main quest and the different factions and all that. It would seriously be like a 200-part series, if not more. So it's really hard with games like that, which is why I'm doing Windcraft. Windcraft is pretty much what I want to do, but on Minecraft, so people actually enjoy it more, and it's more relatable to my audience. But I'd love to do videos on those, and there's a few games I would like to Let's Play, but with Let's Playing a brand new game, the issue is always, the issue with Let's Playing brand new games is that, like, it's hard to commentate on a game that you know nothing about. I would love to do some Zelda games. I'd love to Let's Play Twilight Princess HD. I'd love to Let's Play Zelda Wii U when it comes out. But those are stuff that's more, it's better for me to stream those, because streams are a lot more casual than a video where you're trying to get in as much in as you can in 20 minutes. Or 20 to 30 minutes. So those are more like stream games. That's why I started streaming, because streaming was my open thing, and it still is. If I ever go back to it, streaming will never be restricted to any kind of game. I will stream whatever I want, whenever I want. I do not care. If I got back to it, but yeah. And for the other question, I didn't really answer why, did I? I don't know. I guess I really just want to Let's Play games like that, and do videos on games like that, just because they're more casual. Like, I love casual games where I get to sit down and explore and adventure. I love playing games like that. Let's Playing that would be really cool. But it's just, like I said, all the other things prevent me from doing it. But if I ever made it big enough on YouTube to start a second channel for non-Minecraft or Pokemon content, that would definitely include probably an Elder Scrolls Let's Play. If they had a new game out at the time by then, that would be freaking sweet. But I'd probably do something like that with that channel, just to have it going on forever, kind of how Nappy with his second channel has had Skyrim going on forever. But the other question he asked was, also, will you attend future gaming events and do meetups meetups with fans? And future gaming events, yes, I am planning on going to PAX East 2017. That will probably be the first thing I go to if I could get the money, which I really hope I do, because a lot of my other YouTube friends are going. That's going to be like our meeting point. And I do plan, like, from there, if I make it big enough on YouTube to where I could afford it with my YouTube, like, income, I would go to a ton of gaming conventions. I would do a ton of meetups and stuff like that if I could afford it. But meetups are a weird one. Meetups are, like, really weird. Like, a gaming convention is the best place to meet up with a YouTuber you like. I know it's busy. There's a lot more people wanting to meet him there than at an ordinary meetup, like, around town. But with a convention like that, it's something that a lot more people are going to go to. It's not like, okay, only the people in this small area of California could come meet up with me. No, meetups are kind of sketchy because, like, you never know, especially when you get big on YouTube. As cool as it is, if you don't do it in a place where, like, I don't know, I just, like, I'm weird, but maybe one day. I can't say for sure about meetups, but I do plan on going to conventions, which will also serve as a meetup for people, like, stuff like that. I might do meetups down the street from the convention for the people who can't afford to go to the convention to live in the area. Alright, next question is from Abby, one of my voice actors for Tokyo Ghoul, and they did a part on the Nether Scrolls. And she asked, will you ever do a meetup in big places like Chicago or New York? And I probably wouldn't do them in Chicago or New York, because those are, like, far away from me. I live on the west coast of America in California, so going all the way to New York or Chicago for a meetup would be a little excessive. If I was already in the area, maybe, like, if I was in New York for PAX East, I might do a meetup if I was big enough on YouTube to where, like, I'm actually meetup worthy, I guess. But as for Chicago, probably not. If I were to ever do a meetup anywhere just for the sake of a meetup, it would probably be LA, because I live close to LA, so LA would be the easiest place for me to do a meetup and all of that. But yeah, the next question is from Hat Wearing Gamer, my friend Scott, and he said, what's the biggest thing you can eat? And I like this. I like how he actually gave a joke question. It's actually pretty funny. It's great. The biggest thing, I don't know. I've never tried to eat anything, like, insanely large, so I couldn't really tell you, but I don't know. What's the biggest thing I could eat? I'm gonna go ahead and say a triple cheeseburger. I think I could eat a triple cheeseburger. If not a triple cheeseburger and a half. I don't know. I don't know if that was the question or what's, like, the biggest food that I could eat at once. Like, that I could fit. Like, like, take one bite out of. But that is the answer to that. We're gonna say a triple cheeseburger and a half. Alright, and then we got this question from our buddy Tyson's World of Games. It says, congrats on the 1K. And he asked 4 questions. 1, favorite YouTuber. My favorite YouTuber, if you guys don't know, I've said it before, is Shady Penguin. He is a Pokemon YouTuber, and I watch most of his videos. Close behind him is Nappy. It's honestly, like, kind of hard to pick between them, but I've been a Shady fan longer, and just Shady, like, I feel like I relate with Shady more, but Shady's definitely my favorite YouTuber. 5, the next question is top 5 friends who you met via Let's Playing, and this is a hard question. This is a hard question because, like, I don't want to pick 5 and then leave, like, everybody else in the dust. So I'll give, like obviously the top 4 I could say for certain I've met through Let's Playing are Tyson himself, Brandon, David, and Alex, just because I'm the closest with them 4 out of anybody I've met through YouTube. So those are definitely, like, I guess the closest, like, the top 5 closest friends I've made. I don't want to say top, because I'm not saying one person's a better person than the other. I've just become closer with those 4 people. And then for a 5th, since he did ask 5, the 5th one is, like, really, really difficult. But when it comes to people I've become close with, the 5th would probably, I would have to say Dib, because Dib, even though it wasn't technically through Let's Playing, which is why he wasn't in the top, like, the first 4, it wasn't technically through Let's Playing, but I really relate, like, Dib is a really good friend of mine just through streaming. Like, I came to one of Dib's streams saying, oh, hey, it's me, sorry, that gets dusty and it bugs me. But I was like, hey, it's me, one of the people from the server used to play on MCLP, and he's like, oh, Cubo, like, what's up? And then we started hanging out, and we became friends through Twitch, and we became, like, pretty close to that, too. And that's why I said I've been kind of a crappy friend, because I haven't tried as hard as Dib to stay in contact and all that. But Dib would definitely be on that list of top 5. And then, like, honorable mentions are everybody from MCLP, Scott, Stoked, Kelly, Joel, Mega. That's, like, the main ones. Game Hunter. Those are the main ones I know more personally, and those are the ones who talk more in the chat. But a lot of the time, like, if I look at the chat right now, it's mostly Joel. Like, it's mostly the people I just listed. It's mostly, if not always, the people I just listed. Yeah. Yep. And Tyson, of course. The more I scroll, yeah, I don't think anybody, yeah, it's always them, but those are the main people from there. I could look at the list just to say, I don't know most of these people, to be honest with you. Okay, but everybody from MCLP, definitely, people that are cool. Next question is most anticipated game coming that you want. And the most anticipated game for me would have... It's Kingdom Hearts 3, like, no doubt about it. Kingdom Hearts 3 is the game I'm most hyped for. Most anticipated for me is Kingdom Hearts 3. No doubt in my mind, that's the game I've been hyped for forever. But I'm gonna say a few others just to, like, say them. Sun and Moon, like, because Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't have a release date. But I'm also very hyped for 2.8. I am very hyped for 2.8. Probably more hyped than most people because they're like, oh, another game before Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'm like, yes! What did somebody just send me? I'll check that in a second. But back to what we were saying. Somebody has sent me, like, a picture from way long ago, and I'm like, oh, my heart. But most anticipated games would be Sun and Moon, because that comes out in November. Zelda Wii U is definitely much anticipated for me. The reason I bought a Wii U, and now it's like, oh, we're not releasing it till the NX. It's coming on the Wii U tube. I'll probably get the NX. I don't know yet. And those two, besides Kingdom Hearts, that is. What else? The next Elder Scrolls game, whatever that is, it's very, like, I want that already. I want a new Halo game to make up for Halo 5. Like, there's a lot. There is a lot of stuff. But biggest game, most anticipated game is Kingdom Hearts 3. And then the last one is Dream Location to Live. And now this one is very tricky because my dream location to live would be in the middle of the woods. like a road, like, through the woods to my house, a nice road, nice smooth road to my house, into my garage, pretty, like, a decent, like, it doesn't even have to be a big place, just a place big enough for me, because that's, like, a different story. I don't really plan on ever getting married or anything like that. If it happens, it happens. I don't think it will, though, to be honest, which is why I don't plan on it. But, like, somewhere in the woods, somewhere really green, surrounded by, like, forests, and, like, a good, like, a town with a lot of trees, a town, like, where my grandparents used to live in Big Bear, something like that. But I don't see myself ever living in a place like that, no matter how much I make, purely because I couldn't leave my family, and they're not planning on living anywhere like that. I couldn't leave my family, I couldn't do that, and the internet speed. With like, if I was doing YouTube still, I couldn't go into the middle of nowhere and get an internet line run, because that would cost a fortune to get good enough internet speeds for what I do, like my internet speeds now. So that's like the two things about it. But my ideal place to live would be somewhere like surrounded by forest, like, if that makes sense. And that's it for Tyson's questions. Now we have 2 questions from Twitter. The first one is from, I think we had a few more. We had a few questions from Twitter, but the first one is from PJ Pokemon. As you guys, you guys probably know PJ. He's in the comments a lot. He's on Twitter a lot. And he said, #AskCuba, what inspired you / made you want to create content on YouTube? And this is a very cool question. I like this question because it goes back to 3 years ago, over 3 years ago when I started YouTube. And pretty much I've always had a thing, like I've said before, I've always had a passion for film before I had a passion for YouTubing and all of that. My passion for film turned into a passion for YouTubing and Let's Playing and stuff like that. And I also love video games. I've always loved video games, and I've always loved film, like making film. So I was sitting at home, I don't know. I was sitting at home. Why does the story start like that? No, but I was, like, Christmas 2012, I wanted a capture card. I wanted a Roxio Game Capture HD because it was an affordable capture card. And I was like, Mom, can I get this for Christmas so I can make YouTube videos? But I asked it way last minute. So I didn't get it, but I got enough money to buy it. So I bought my first capture card with my Christmas money. And from there, I started doing Call of Duty videos. And I did that for a while. I was just like, I don't know why, what brought me to do Call of Duty videos. I didn't even really watch them. I did, like, the only thing I'd watch is tutorials. And I was like, oh, I want to make some tutorials. Like, I love making videos. So I started doing that. And Call of Duty videos or whatever. I wasn't consistent with that. And then I eventually, the reason I'm saying all this is because it, like, leads into what inspired me, I guess. I eventually found a YouTuber by the name of Maryland. You guys, if you watch Pokemon content, you've probably heard of Maryland. He's, like, the father of Pokemon LPs, besides, like, the J-Wits. Like, those are the two founders of Pokemon YouTube, I guess. I don't know. But I found Maryland, and I saw him Nuzlocke Pokemon Emerald, and I was like, dude, this is freaking sick. A Nuzlocke? I don't even know what that is. This is dope. So I wanted to do it. So I did that. I Nuzlocked Emerald. I did the same exact thing pretty much. I stole Maryland's idea and made the same exact videos. And from there, I really liked doing it. I really liked Nuzlocking. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna roll with this. So I kept doing more Nuzlocks back to back along with other content. But I always had Pokemon stuff going. And so I guess pretty much what inspired me was just Maryland to do Pokemon content. Random Call of Duty tutorials to do Call of Duty content at the very beginning. And then when it comes to how I got into Minecraft and what inspired me to do that is it's pretty much, I wasn't inspired to do Minecraft. Nothing made me do Minecraft, but I wanted to play on some servers. Like, that's what I bought Minecraft. I didn't plan on doing videos on it, but I was like, I want to play on some Minecraft servers. Like, sweet, sure, why not? And I found Tyson. And on a MCLP video, and I commented, like, hey, I'd love to play with you guys. Like, I'd love to get on this. And he was like, oh, okay, sweet. Here, fill out this application. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? It's a joke, and, like, all that stuff. And one thing led to another. I ended up making MCLP videos. From there, I met all the MCLP group, which led from one thing to another, to another, to another, to another. I met Brandon, to another, to another. I met Alex first. Then I met Brandon, then I met David. Then we started making Minecraft videos, and now here I am today, making Minecraft videos. It's kind of a chain reaction, but nothing really inspired me to make Minecraft videos. Moving on to the next question. The next question is from Silvercore519. He comments on a lot of my stuff. He's drawn me some fan art. Really cool guy. I think he's a guy. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. I'm sorry. But really cool person. I should have said that. And he said, #AskCubo. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right because I am a noob at Twitter. But my question is, what is your favorite anime of all time? And I saw this question and I immediately smiled. Like, this was my favorite question of all time. And it's quite obvious. It's quite obvious what my favorite anime of all time is. I haven't watched many. I'm not going to lie and say I've watched a ton because I've only watched, what, 4 animes, and one of them I'd never finished. I'm caught up with Naruto. I've watched all of Sword Art Online, the first part. I haven't watched SAO2 yet. I might, I don't know yet. I hate 3 like this. I hate doing 3 like this, but I watched like the first 50 episodes of Fairy Tail, and then my favorite anime of all time, if you couldn't tell, Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul, like, I watched that anime and I fell in love. Like, I fell in love with Tokyo Ghoul, and just everything about it was the coolest thing in the world to me, which inspired me to do Tokyo Ghoul Doves, the roleplay. And Tokyo Ghoul is just definitely my favorite anime of all time. And I always tell people Tokyo Ghoul is the best anime I've ever seen. And they're like, whoa, I wouldn't go as far to say the best anime I've ever seen. And I'm like, I would. Alright, but moving on from that, it is Tokyo Ghoul. We have 2 questions now from Adam the Gengar King, and that's going to end it for us. And he said, hashtag Ask Cubo. If you and Proxense Alex did a slap fight, who would win? And, I didn't, like, this is a weird question, like, I don't want to answer, like, oh, who would win a fight between you and Alex, even if it is just a slap fight. And Alex asked how tall I was, and he said that we'd be pretty evenly matched in reach or something like that. Because I'm short. I'm 19 years old and 5'5". Like, I'm short as heck. But, honestly, like, I can't answer that question because I don't know. I've never seen Alex fight. Alex has never seen me fight. Like, I wouldn't want to fight Alex, and I don't think Alex would want to fight me. But if it came down to it, like, I don't know. I've never, like, we don't know each other's abilities. I'm not a great, like, I'm not good at fighting. I don't think I would be. If Alex is low-key a savage and just slap the crap out of me, probably Alex, I don't know, but I couldn't say for sure. It's never gonna happen, so you're never gonna find out. Next question, also from Adam. He said, that's another kind of, he asked the most interesting questions. If you could make any rap battle, then what character would you make rap, and what would their first lyric be? What would their first lyric be? Well, he said his would be Natsu versus Eren, which is like a fairy tale thing. But if I could make a rap battle, like, if I'm gonna stick with what he did and do anime, I'd probably do, who would I do? Who would I pick to have a rap battle? Oh man, honestly, I'd probably do Kaneki and Naruto. Just the most random thing, Kaneki and Naruto, because Kaneki is the Tokyo Ghoul main character, who is a very tragic character, and then Naruto is a very semi-tragic character, because he has a really sad backstory. Naruto has a very sad backstory, but, like, Naruto stayed cheerful through it. Kaneki just became dark and sad and lonely. But it's okay, because Kaneki is still freaking awesome. I love Kaneki. I love Kaneki. But I probably have them, and, like, Kaneki's first lyric would probably be like, hello, darkness, my old friend. Just kidding. No. I don't know what their first lyric could be, honestly. Like, they probably have to, their first lyric would be something about, their first lyric would be something about, like, how sad they were growing up. Like, when I was a kid, I grew up with nothing. Living on the streets, trying to make something. I don't know. And then Naruto would be like, I don't know. When I was younger, all I did was get the attention, but it was okay because I just wanted that attention. Bars. I don't know. That sounds like something like Naruto. I mean, he wouldn't get the attention, but he got in trouble all the time because he was a prankster. But yeah, that's all our questions. I believe. I will look it up right now. I will look it up on Twitter one last time for some clarification. That nobody else asked any Twitter questions that I didn't see. We're gonna do hashtag Ask Cubo search. And we didn't get any more. Actually, I think we lost one. I think we lost an Ask Cubo. No, it's still there. It was just at a different location. But that about does it then. That about does it for the Q&A. And yeah, so this has been part 2. I didn't realize that 9 questions would take 23 minutes. It probably would have been faster if I answered faster, but whatever. I made sure to drag out the answers a little bit and go into detail because I knew there wasn't much. But that's gonna do it for us, guys. This was our Q&A. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see me do another one of these eventually, I probably will. I'll probably do one of these for like 3K or something. I don't know yet. I don't know when. I wanted to actually, I want to get a lot of questions in from a lot of different people, because most of these people, if not all of these people, I actually know. I know all these people, but that makes sense. Well, I know them because of YouTube, and they're all fans that I know. I guess. I don't know. But if you guys enjoyed this video, this Q&A, please make sure to hit that like button down below to show your support. It is very much appreciated. We will be coming back with the part 3, the final part of the 1,000 subscriber celebration. I don't know why I just said it like that, but this celebration, we'll be coming back with that soon. I don't know when. Maybe Sunday, I don't know yet. I'm gonna probably record it this Friday. I want to do it on a Friday, because Fridays are the easiest day, because I'm only at school for a little bit, and then I can, like, go with the rest of my day, and show you guys everything I do, even when I'm, like, out with my friends and all that. But, I'm gonna get out of here. So, yeah. As always, my name is Kibwack. I am signing out, and I will catch all of you guys next time. Peace!